Hi there, and welcome back to Grammar with Kelsey. Today we're taking a look at the past continuous. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, what on earth is the past continuous? We need to start with our simple past, right? These are actions that were completed in the past, right? They happened, they're done. How long they happened, how often is not important. They feel very finished. I went to Paris. How long we were there, how often we went, not important. This action is very finished. She watched a TV show. For how long, how often, not important. Very finished. They ate dinner together. How often, how long, not important. It's very finished. All right. So the past continuous, we use the past continuous to talk about a past action, right? A finished action that continued for a long time, or it happened over and over and over again, right? So we have this past, and this continuous means it happened repeatedly. So we'll use our to be in the past, which is, right, was for the singular, were for the plural. And we're going to add an ing verb, right? So this is where we have our tense. Our was, were shows us our tense, that it's past. And our ing verb is the continuous part. So run versus running. It feels like it's happening over and over again or for a long time. Read, reading. Cook, cooking, right? So we get our tense here. We get our continuous here. Okay. My head ached, right? It feels finished. It's done. My head was aching, right? It was happening for a long time, maybe all morning, maybe all day, for hours. They worked on their project, right? It's finished. They were working on their project, right? It happened over and over again for a long time, maybe all day, maybe for months. She played piano, it's finished. She was playing piano, right? It happened for a long time, several hours of practice. So let's take a look, right? Okay. For questions, what we'll do is we'll either add the question word, right? Who, where, what, when, why, right? Our WHs and our Hs. Or we'll use our was, were as our question word. So here are some examples. Were you sleeping? Right? Here's our were and ing, but our were is being used as our question word. Was Peter playing computer? Was ing. What were you doing? Right? Here's our question word. Were ing. Where was Diana going? Here's our question word. Was ing. Okay. Right. The question order stays the same. Right. It's a pretty standard question. For negatives, we'll use not, and it'll get attached to our to be verb. Right. Was not sleeping, wasn't sleeping. Peter was not playing soccer. Peter wasn't playing soccer. We were not stealing the crown jewels. We weren't stealing the crown jewels. Diana was not going to meet her boyfriend. Diana wasn't, right? So these are pretty standard. Question form doesn't really change. Nots are always going to be attached to our auxiliary verbs. So not too bad. Okay. But wait, there's more. So that's how you construct clauses, right? Using our past continuous. But what are other ways we can use it in a sentence? Right? We can use it to talk about events that are interrupted by another event, events that happen at a specific time, and events that happen at the same time. Okay. And because we're talking about time and when things happen, if you need a refresher on our adverbs of time, now is a good time to look at it because we will be using those for this. Okay. So the first one, past continuous, actions that are being interrupted by another action. So we'll still use our was, were plus ing for our continuous action. And we'll add a simple past clause. I came home. He made dinner. They bought cheese. Okay. And so we'll use simple past for the interruption. Okay. So was, were, ing for the continuous, simple past for the interruption. I was studying when he came home. Right? And we'll put these together using one of our adverbs of time. So while we'll use for actions in progress, right? That part. I was watching TV, was, ing. We'll use when and before for the interruption. Right? So I was watching TV when she called. This action was happening. It was interrupted by her call. So was, ing, when, simple past. What were you doing before the earthquake started? So were, ing, right? Your action before it was interrupted. Simple past, ed. Now, because this is one of our adverb time phrases, if it comes at the end, no comma. But if it comes at the beginning, like in this sentence, we do need that comma. So before the earthquake started, comma, I was walking home from school, right? So this action was happening. It was interrupted by the earthquake, ed. While we were having a picnic, it started to rain, right? Our picnic was interrupted by the rain. And again, if it comes at the beginning, we need this comma. Right. The second way we use it is for past actions that are happening at a specific time. And again, we're talking about time, which means we'll be using our time phrases. Okay. So here's our continuous was, ing. And then we'll use phrases like at 8 p.m., from 3 to 5, around 5. This afternoon means today. It's still finished, right? But it's today. That afternoon is yesterday or previous afternoon. Okay. Yesterday, last week, every day, the other day, right? In the summer, over summer vacation, during the summer, last year, right? We have talked about these. There are a lot of them. Choose which ones you like, right? Okay. So I was studying at 8 p.m., right? Where was Jane going the other day? So this action, this time, was, ing, time phrase. She was going to the soccer game that afternoon. Was, ing, time phrase. If you want to put this first, the other day, comma, where was Jane going? That afternoon, comma, she was going to the soccer game. right? So just like all of our time phrases, if it comes at the beginning, we need our comma. What were you doing at 8 p.m. yesterday? I was studying at 8 p.m. yesterday. Was, were, ing. Okay. Was Peter working here this time last year? Peter didn't start till June, so he wasn't working here yet. Right? Was, ing, time phrase. Right? Okay. The third way we use it is when we're talking about two or more past actions, right? Two or more past continuous actions. Because they're both continuous actions, we'll use while and as. Okay, there's one, there's two. What were you doing while the bank was being robbed, right? Were, ing, was, ing, connected by while. I was cooking dinner while the bank was being robbed. Was, ing, connected by while. So two continuous actions happening at the same time. I wasn't paying attention as I was writing, so I made some mistakes. Was, ing, ing. All right, so happening at the same time. Last one, they were eating dinner, discussing plans, and having a good time. So were, ing, were, ing, were, ing. This is a series, so we'll use this helping verb on each of these. Okay. Well, that's it for today. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a great day. Bye.